Hey, what it do, man? It's Propain. I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastards, man. Let's get it.
As the story goes, Big Pooh with the fat gold chains. It's 990, he had a 2,000 lack on swings.
All right, so we got my boy Propain back on Off the Porch for the second time, man.
Yes, sir, man. Happy to be back, man.
Yeah, welcome
Legendary.
back, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So first off, how we feeling today, man?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here, bro. Happy the album out. Happy at the reception it's getting, man. I'm good, man. I can't complain.
Nah, that's what's good, man. I appreciate you. You hit me up yourself. It's like, hey,
For sure. You
need to
my
get back
dog.
on that porch, man.
Yeah, man. It's a real relationship. You the homie for real.
Nah, absolutely, man. Yeah. So first off, or second off, like, what have you been working on here in Atlanta, man? Looks like you've been doing a lot of promo and everything.
Yeah,
too.
man. Just tapping in with the people, connecting with the people. I get a lot of love out here. This is one of my bigger markets, so definitely wanted to get out here and just reciprocate the love that's being shown for the album, and at the same time, get out here, holler at people like yourself, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the homies that I deal with in the media world, and just, you know what I'm saying, push the product, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how you feeling about this new year here in 2024?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling like this is gonna be one of the best years yet, especially with the way the album started off the year, and it's just like, everything just been looking up, man. You know what I'm saying? We just progressing. That's the whole mission, just to keep progressing. So I look at it like every year, as long as you still got a chance to keep swinging for the fence, man, we just gonna, we're gonna keep progressing and keep making everything bigger and better.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, like you said, off to a great start already. So
man,
just keep that momentum going for the rest of the year, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so let's dive into the album, man.
Let's get to it.
Made from Scratch is out right now.
Right.
Your first album in, I hope I'm not wrong, 2.5 years, almost 3 years?
2.5 years, bro, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. And the crazy thing about it is I had another album ready maybe like a year ago, year and a half, and I just it wasn't where I wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? I actually was working with Big K.R.I.T. Me and Big K.R.I.T had did a few songs hard, bro. And Big K.R.I.T, the artist himself too, as well as he a legendary producer, you know what I'm saying? And I think in between that time, like schedules was just kind of conflicting for me to kind of get everything how I wanted it, the type of quality that I wanted. And I don't mean as far as the music wise, because the music we was doing was amazing. It was just the additional things that I like to do with my albums and to make it, you know what I'm saying, cohesive. So I kind of took a lot of time trying to like get that together to the point where it was like, all right, man, let's just hold off and let's start from scratch. You know what I'm saying? And that's where that title come from. I still kept a lot of the records that me and him did. Okay. That was hard, and they made the album, you know what I'm saying? And I just went connected with June James and DJ Chose and DJ XO, G&B Productions, them producers that have helped me build that sound, you know what I'm saying? That H-Town sound that I got. And just crafted the whole album, you know what I'm saying? I made it from scratch, and that's where that come from. And at the same time, the title Made from Scratch, that's like symbolic of who I am as an artist. Anybody who knows, somebody you've been following my career, like I really started at the bottom by myself, you know what I'm saying? And independently grinding my way to where I am now. I mean, some would consider me a legend where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? So, made from scratch, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just building brick by brick. I ain't taking no shortcuts. I really planted my feet in the mud doing this, you know what I'm saying? And built it to where I am right now.
Yeah. And I put you in that category where like you're an album artist. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not out here chasing singles. I feel like making a complete, cohesive album is more important to you than chasing after like something for the radio or something.
Man, 100%, bro. That sums it all up. That's what I am. I like to give people that moment. You know what I'm saying? So, I take pride in that, bro. I take pride in the entire album. I don't want 2 songs just buzzing out here and I give you a collection of songs to add to that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I want to give you a whole moment. Every time I'm in that studio and I'm making the album, bro, I'm trying to make a classic. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make a time capsule of when you heard that album, bro. Like, and it ain't just one song. You know what I'm saying? I take pride in, you may not gonna have no favorite song because you're gonna like the whole album. I take pride in reading everybody saying no skips. I take pride in people saying just let it play. You know what I'm saying? That's the aim when I'm going for it. I'm trying to make a thriller. You know what I'm saying? Every time I'm trying to make a classic ass album every time that you hear it. And I feel like this time, especially with all the time that was taken on it, that I made my best body of work that I've ever, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even close. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so how validating is it when you start reading those comments,
Man,
and a week later they're already telling you, "Pro, you got another class."
Man, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? That's dope as fuck. And as artists, bro, people can say what they want, man. We all want our shit to be received well. You know what I'm saying? We all want people to. That's why we do it. We do it because we want people to like what we're doing. But me at the same time, man, I want to motivate and I want to inspire. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's from the street level or a nigga in school working a 9 to 5 or a woman trying to get her shit together, anything. Like, my shit is to inspire. My shit is to, like, touch the soul. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm reading all this shit back, that was the plan. So it's just like a validation, and they just like, all right, yeah, that's what I was trying to do. You know, so it's dope as fuck, and I'm ecstatic to hear like how everybody rocking with this shit right now.
Yeah. And what do your fans mean to you, especially these ride or die fans that you've had for the past 10 plus years? Going on, what, 15 years?
Yeah, man, 13 years. Yeah, they mean everything, bro. They mean everything because at the end of the day, they the reason that I'm here. You know what I'm saying? They the reason that I have a career. They the reason that I ain't had to do shit since I started rapping but be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So they everything, but at the same time, we done grew together. They done, cause my music ain't nothing but my life on the beat. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we've grown. They've grown, I've grown. I got some fans that will message me and I know them. I see it. It's like, bro, I've been seeing messages from this person for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So, and they give me their testimony. They give me their life. They give me what these songs have done to them. Songs I done made about my daughter when they done had their first child, how they able to tie that in. You know what I'm saying? So, man, my fans is everything, bro. Like, and it been like that. When I came in from the small selection of fans, I always wanted them to know that that's like family, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and the beauty of that is I'm able to go into these songs, bro, and vent or just talk about whatever I got going on. And they know what I'm talking about because they building. They know, oh yeah, so he here now, he here now, he here now. So, I mean, even the people who come along for the ride later, you still able to, in a small time of listening, you able to understand where this shit going, and then you get familiar with me, and now you locked in and we growing, you know what I'm saying? And it build every time. Every album, bro, it's a new set of people to add on to this code that we got, and we gonna keep this shit rocking.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, and you know, one of my first takeaways from listening to the album was on the production side, there's a lot of samples in this.
Definitely.
Was that something you had set out to do, like when you sit down with the producers, or was that just so happened to be what they were sending you?
Nah, so with this one, bro, I was really hands-on with a lot of those beats. Some of them was like songs that I had already loved, either growing up as a kid or whatever, and wanted to tackle them. And then some of them, when I would lock in with these producers, it would just be the ones that feed my soul. All them beats are like very, very soulful, and they all touch the soul. So definitely every beat on there, it was no beat on there that I compromised with. You know what I'm saying? I'm in love with every beat that's on there. And then it's some legendary producers on here. So,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of them bought their best. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was I ain't gonna say it was intentional, but the goal was always to touch the soul on every song. So that's kind of how it came about.
Gotcha, man.
Yeah.
So let's dive into some of these songs, man.
Let's get it, man.
So, you know, we got to start with this Karma, man. So for fans that have heard the record,
right,
or even the ones that haven't heard of it, it's very storytelling. You know, you're telling a very interesting story. I don't even know if I want to give away the ending or nothing like that. But like, I think last time you said it, you said you didn't write anymore. But was this a record that you wrote, or was this something you really punched in?
I didn't write this one. I wrote this record in my head. So when I say don't write, I want to clarify that for everybody. I don't mean I go in there and I want to take it. I ain't got it like that. What I mean is don't write. There's a lot of times, you know, you'll sit there and you'll jot shit down. You know what I'm saying? And I still write though, cause I love writing. I'm a writer. But a lot of times, it would be just like that Karma song. DJ XO sent me that beat. And the crazy thing about it, I'm sitting in the truck with Slim Thug. We just chopping it up, and he sent me the beat, and I'm listening to it. And then I go to the park to just run 3 miles and shit. And I'm playing that beat. And by the time I was done running, like that whole story, the story was in my head. I had the whole story. Now I didn't have it wrote out, like, you know what I'm saying? But I had the whole story was because it happened and everything. And that was just a moment though. That don't always happen like that. That shit was just special. You know what I'm saying? But that story is like, I don't know. That shit just came to me.
Yeah. And it sounds like a realistic story. Like that could
sure.
be something
For
some
sure.
people are going through today, especially, you know.
Yeah. So the thing about that story is, you know, how like kind of like movies, they'll be like, it's taken from real events. So that's kind of what that story is. That story is taken from real events. Obviously, it's not the exact life of somebody, but if you from where I'm from, then you understand what I'm talking about. You understand who I'm talking about. It's just kind of, we done kind of altered some shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's a real life situation. Yeah, so it's like, and it's crazy. But and the thing about that song, bro, is I wasn't even thinking about like, you know, the epidemic that's going on with like the fentanyl and all this other shit. Like, so many people are hitting me up like, damn, bro, like I'm touched by that, I'm moved by that, I'm going through that, my family going through this, my brother going through this. You know what I'm saying? That damn near became like an awareness record, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This shit took a life of its own. And I was just painting the evils of where I'm from. Like, that shit just some real shit. It's karma, you know what I'm saying? The shit that can happen. So, yeah, that record definitely is like a standout. It's doing crazy. The video is crazy. Shout out to Timothy Lens. That video is, that song was already vivid, but the video just made it a movie, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of the ones that we were sitting on that I couldn't wait to put out, bro. We shot that video like months ago. I couldn't wait, bro. I was like, bro, I'm ready to drop this shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to everybody that was involved in that, bro. That video is that's probably one of my best videos I ever had.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you said, the song is so vivid.
Right.
So I'm sure when you step to the director and you play the song for him, he's like,
Right.
I got you.
Man, and we had fun shooting that shit. That's crazy. Like that shit, we knocked that shit out in one day, bro. That shit was like, and it's a movie though, you know what I'm saying? So to actually see that, it ain't like a one scene. It's really a movie. Like, yeah, that shit was dope. Everybody need to go see Karma, bro. Yeah. That's what it is.
And reading the comments, they're already asking for a part 2.
Man, for sure. For sure.
You think you would do a part 2, or you kind of just leave it where it is?
I played with the thought. That shit's so like legendary, bro. That song is so like breathtaking. I don't want to play with it, bro. I don't want to try to like, you know what I'm saying, make it cliche or some shit like that. But you know, I'm a storyteller, bro. So we're gonna have more classic stories. That ain't the first, and it won't be the last. You know, it may not be a Karma part 2, but yeah, I'm gonna give y'all more though, because that's what I do. Like, that's the music.
Understood. Yeah. I meant to ask you about the Bun B sound bites in here.
Yeah.
Was this taken from an interview, or was this something he recorded especially for this album?
No, especially for me. I interviewed him.
So you interviewed him. Okay.
Yeah, all those. So it's crazy, man. Like, shout out to Bun B too, man. That narration on that shit is dope, because I had him come to the studio. I had a bunch of questions I wanted to ask him, and he went in there and he answered all the questions. It's like 30 minutes of me and him talking that I had to like kind of condense. And he was saying some real shit, bro. Like, from even just telling me about how it was bad for UGK at the time, and it was him and Pimp and they girls all, and families and kids all staying in one house. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. Trying to make this shit happen, recording the album. They telling me how he recorded the album out the house. He telling me like the shit he went through when Pimp got locked up. You know what I'm saying? And how he went through depression with that, and how his wife Queenie had to kind of pick him up, and you know what I'm saying, he had to go on, he had to make Trill, you know what I'm saying? Like, his back was to the wall when he made Trill, you know, because niggas was like, he can't make this shit work without Pimp. And nigga gave us a classic, you know what I'm saying? And all that shit, bro, everything, and I was like, I don't want no cliche shit. I don't want you to go in here and like, oh, read this script, but nah, I'm just gonna talk to him, because that's my nigga anyway. So we just chopped it up, and I was able to take the more important parts that I felt could tie into what I got going on, you know what I'm saying? And just put it through there, and the narration, that shit just flowed crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, and even on the last song, he kind of gives you your flowers.
He gave my flowers, man. That shit was deep, you know what I'm saying? I didn't ask him to say that. I didn't tip, like, he just, that was real to him, bro. That's gonna stand out forever to me, you know what I'm saying? Because the shit he was saying is from a perspective of Bun B, who is a rap god, a legend, who really watched my whole career. He watched me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, crazy thing, he don't even probably remember this shit, man. It was like some Houston for Haiti, benefit concert. Bro, I was still in school and I had a job, bro. I called in sick because one of my partners was going, and so he took me. He was like, bro, come. Like, I was like, I'm rapping, but I don't nobody know I'm rapping. And he just hollered at Bun and like, man, can he go up there and like do like a verse or whatever? Man, I called in work for that shit sick. That shit was on the news. They seen me you know what I'm saying? Oh, this nigga was supposed to be sick, this nigga, but that was a start or something, you know what I'm saying? So that shit was crazy. So like Bun have really seen me from nothing to get to where I'm at. So for him to say that shit and to break it down, he really know what he talking about. And that's my dog. Like, that's the nigga I talk to on the phone all the time. That's really like the big homie for real.
No, that was definitely legendary for him to give you your flowers like that too.
Sure.
Man. Yeah. While we're on the topic of Bun, the Houston Rodeo, he got the headline. How big for the city and for Texas was that? Because
major, bro.
Like
major.
rap was never performed there before
bro.
that.
That ain't really a arena for us, really. You know what I'm saying? And for him to do that shit and do that shit at the magnitude that he did it, with the excellence that he did it, having all those artists on the same accord, you know what I'm saying? That shit is amazing. Like, and people give Bun his props for that shit, but I don't think they give him enough. You know what I'm saying? Because the production of that shit, it's amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And salute to everybody who has done it both years. But nah, that shit is legendary, bro. Like, we don't have rap at the rodeo. The rodeo is a big thing in Texas.
Oh, it's
you know
huge. Yeah.
It's major.
It's like the Super Bowl. You got 100,000 plus people there.
So it don't really be rappers, bro. So for him to represent us, him to represent hip hop like that, and do that shit like, he killed it. He shut the show down. People been still talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, bro, like, salute to Bun, man, for that. On a already decorated career he already got, though, but it's amazing that a nigga like that is still doing legendary shit, bro. He's still doing the rodeo. He still got Trill Burger. Trill Burger is fucking doing their thing right now. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just motivating, bro, to see a nigga like that I personally know keep doing historic shit and keep putting on for hip hop.
Yeah, it's like shifting the culture too.
For sure. Bun B is, bro. When you talk Texas, bro, you can't meet. Bun B is Texas.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Going back to the album, you kind of touched on it briefly, but Big K.R.I.T, you got 3 songs on there. And talk about that relationship, man.
That nigga a genius, bro. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period, Big K.R.I.T is a genius. The song we got, Your Wish, that's the first song we did, bro.
Okay.
That's the first song we did for the album. And when we did that record, that's when I really realized this nigga is like, he ain't normal, bro. He ain't normal, bro. Just on the production side, because we did the record, and at that same time, this nigga had like a lot of instrumentations. He was calling me in. He was calling me into the studio. I'm like, oh, this nigga for real. Like, yeah, he different. You know what I'm saying? So from that point on, that's how we ended up doing more records. Cause I was like, oh, hell no, I gotta keep this shit rocking. Like, nah, this nigga cold. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Big K.R.I.T. Yeah, he produced 3 songs. He produced the one that he's on. He produced the one with Freddie Gibbs and Devin the Dude. And he also produced my outro, which is like one of my favorites with the choir on there.
Yeah.
What Happens, bro. That's like, yeah, he just, he elevated the sound. You know what I'm saying? He gave it a more national feel.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about What Happens, because I don't think it was listed like who the features were, like that were singing on there.
Right.
So was that like people that you brought in, or those people that he had brought in?
No, those are people that I brought in. So that was a record that I had been having, and I wanted to execute it a certain type of way. I had wrote the whole thing, even the singing part, but I was like, I only hear this shit with a choir. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't find a choir, bro. No matter what I was on, I could not find a choir. And so I end up contacting a couple singers, and next thing you know, we put together our own choir.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's like 8 people singing on that record. And shout out to all of them, bro. Shout out to D Savannah. Shout out to Monte, all of them, bro. It's like, it's a collection of them. And that shit just came out how it was supposed to come out, bro. It took me 6 months to get that song done. Yeah, bro, because I couldn't find a choir, you know what I'm saying? And the way I wrote it for a choir. So when they actually came and they did that shit just came out amazing. And of course, Big K.R.I.T killed the production, but that's what I'm saying. That's what he brought to this album. He brought a different feel, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I stick with the producers that I've always worked with, because the producers that I work with, them niggas are legends. You know what I'm saying? It's no need to, and they only getting better. DJ XO only getting better. DJ XO is probably the most talented nigga I've ever worked with. You know what I'm saying? And I continue to say that shit. That nigga is on some Kanye shit when it comes to production. So I just been fortunate enough to have the G&Bs of the world where I don't really gotta step out and go fuck with too many niggas. I can stay home because these niggas are the best niggas doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, we all from the same section. We all from Houston. So to go and rock with Big K.R.I.T, who is having a whole different sound of what I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? It brought a different flavor to the album. So you mix that in with all these other niggas and we got what we got.
Nah, for real, man. Yeah. And I want to go back to what you just said. 6 months on one song.
Right.
You know, that's unheard of these days,
no,
right?
For sure.
Like people barely spend 6 minutes on the song, I feel like. So just talk about like how important it was. Like this record was not going to come out and get done until you had that choir.
It wasn't going to come out. If I didn't get the choir on there, it just wasn't going to make it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. Another record that took a while is one with Monaleo. It's a song Monaleo, that Mexican OT BeatKing.
Hol Up,
and the reason that record took time, it was only because me and Monaleo couldn't catch each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's like once I get my mind locked on some shit, that's what I want, bro. And I'm kind of, I don't know if that's some Capricorn shit or what, but if I set out to do some shit, that's just what's gonna get done. No other person can get on this and I'm gonna be happy because I wanted her on it. You know what I'm saying? And so it even came to a point where me and her had a session, and shout out to Monaleo, bro. She a future star. Like, we just connected in the studio on some partner shit, just chopping it up, talking about music. Like, she giving me perspective and giving me game, even though she way younger. Like, it's a new wave, you know what I'm saying? And we just chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? We ended up taking shots, celebrating this shit. We don't even do the song, bro. We don't even do the song. We didn't do that shit. We didn't get back in there till a month later. You know what I'm saying? But it came out perfect, bro. And this is my thing with that. Everybody got their own process of recording music, however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Some people can knock out an album in a day. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Sauce Walka recorded 9 songs in my studio one time. And I was just like, how the fuck you do that, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was jamming. Everybody got their own process. But what I say is, bro, just do what work for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do what work for you and just put the quality over the quantity, bro. You know what I'm saying? And however it take, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, did it have to take 6 months to get that shit done? No, I probably could have dealt with other people to do something, but I had a vision for it. You know what I'm saying? So that particular song, it wasn't gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thing, bro. Like,
yeah, it's like it shows your true passion for the art, too.
For sure. Yeah. And I think, bro, in the long run, it's showing the music, bro. The music it's not disposable. You feel me? It's like going back to the title of Made from Scratch. Like when somebody make food from scratch and it's not the same.
You can taste the difference,
food, bro. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? The fast food shit and the shit they make from scratch is just not the same, bro. So, and that's the whole mind frame behind this album, bro. The album is, and I really stand on this album. Like, you know, niggas gonna always be like, oh, this is the best shit out, this is my best shit, you know? Nah, bro, I really, like, I'm a music head, I'm a music connoisseur, I listen to everybody, I like a lot of artists. So it may be some shit when I done put music out at times, oh nah, that shit better, I'm listening to this shit hard, like, damn, the production on here, you hear how he got the post-production, I'm that type of person, bro, you know what I'm saying? And with this album, I'm telling niggas, nah, it ain't nothing came out in 2023 that's better than this album, bro. Nothing. Not one album, bro, and I listen to everybody's shit, it may be some that's close, but it's not nothing that's better. It's not a better rap album. Yeah.
Now you gotta stand on that shit, man, for sure. Bro. And Monaleo, she snapped on that verse too.
Snap, bro.
What'd you think when you first heard that?
I knew that's what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? It was like, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's where it goes back to when you got a vision for something. Like that shit was already sorted out and planned, and I knew that's what I knew she was gonna do. That's what I wanted her to do. And she did a thing, bro. She a star, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. She gonna be here for a while.
Yeah. And you also put that Mexican OT on there, man.
My dog, man.
He's going crazy
right
now.
Bro. That shit, man, like, was already fucking with his music, bro. And prior to us doing that record, you know, he hit me up, wanted me to get on the song for his album that's about to come out.
Okay.
And man, we crashed that shit, bro. Yeah, like, you know, I ended up going to where he from, Bay City. We shot the video. So it was we just had a cool working relationship. Like he dope. And he a fan of the music, and I definitely wanted him on that song. So, shit, he knocked it out. We made it happen. That shit came out dope as fuck.
Yeah. And going back to the Hol Up song, it's got that Rump Shaker sample.
Man.
So was that something you had pitched? Like
that was EXO.
Okay.
EXO played that shit, man, and I was like, hey, don't play another beat in here.
Those horns are so contagious.
Come on, bro. It just do it. It do something to you, bro. And man, shout out to DJ EXO. That shit there, yeah, once he played that beat, it was a rap. And what's crazy, bro, is to have BeatKing, to have Propain and BeatKing on the song is already unorthodox. You know what I'm saying? But what people don't understand, BeatKing it's somebody that I've been knowing for years. Like, just watching him do his thing. He a legend, bro. And we've got plenty of records, but they never come out. Like, I've always tried to put them on my album. I've always tried to tap into that world, you know what I'm saying? And just me being like, it sounds forced. I would never make it. That means they would never make the album, you know what I'm saying? To the point I was like, I used to joke around with my partners. I'm like, bro, BeatKing, if this song don't make it, he never gonna fuck with me again, bro. Cause it's like the third attempt, you know what I'm saying, that didn't make it. And that shit came out perfect though. And I think also me maturing as an artist, bro, and kind of letting the guard down a little bit of, I can make whatever the fuck I want, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's me. You know, BeatKing is he the club guard, you know what I'm saying? So I never really wanted to come off like I'm trying to force a club song or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And so I think this shit just worked out perfect.
Yeah.
He put the hook on there, and I was like, damn, that's it, bro. The old me would have been like, he talking about pop that pussy, nah, we ain't gonna do that.
No, it's a perfect way to kick off the song, how he comes on there.
Yeah, bro, it's just a whole mixture on there, bro. You know, everybody came and did what they were supposed to do and made that song like a classic record.
Absolutely, yeah. Sure. Let's talk about Can't Stand Me with Zero, man.
My dog, man.
Yeah. Last time you were here, you said an album with Zero was on the way. Yeah. And it looks like you kind of teased it at the end of the Can't Stand Me video, too.
Yeah, definitely. Man, Can't Stand Me, that's also produced by DJ XO and Maestro. Man, that record is one of the records that me and Zero, we had just locked in and did like a few records one day. And the album is definitely coming. I just told him the other day, it got to come out in 2024, bro. We've been kind of talking about this for a minute.
3 years,
The thing is, we got records, though. We got some crazy shit. Like, that's, obviously, bro, that's behind Scarface. Zero is my favorite Houston rapper, bro. That's the one when I was a kid who I used to try to rap like. So that relationship to even grow up and become partners with this nigga is already still surreal. I don't give a fuck how many songs we do, how many shows we do. That's still like, damn, nigga, that's Zero. You know what I'm saying? That nigga is one of one. So, man, the love he showed me, bro, and the respect he got for me, and the way he salute my talent. So all this legend shit sometimes people throw around, I never would ever start calling myself a legend until Zero did it. He was the one that's like, nigga, you a legend, nigga, you need to start. That's how you is, you a legend, bro. And I was like, oh shit, the Rose said, fuck it then. Yeah. Fuck what everybody talking about, nigga, I'm a legend. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's my dog, man. Zero, he a robot. He don't think about it. I mean, Ro been making music since I was in fucking 6th grade, 5th grade, I think, bro. And it's like, he still go hard, bro. He still killing shit. You still can't play with Zero if you get on the record. He will dog your ass if you don't come with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. That's the type of longevity and the type of quality that I strive to have, bro. You know what I'm saying? In the next 10 years, I ain't the one to fuck around with if you get on the song with. Like, that's how Ro is. Yeah. And that's kind of how I want to, I look at that and like, yeah, that's where I want to go with it.
No, absolutely. And didn't he throw your birthday party at his house?
Man, surprise birthday party, bro.
So what does he just call you, like, hey, come over? Like, how does that work out?
So he was like, and I had an event that night too, bro. He was like, man, he hit me. He was like, man, come to the crib, bro. You know what I'm saying? Probably just had like a shelf or something just for your B-Day. And I was like, shit, all right. Now, me and Ro, like I said, we close, we partners. So he done gave me a gift for my birthday before. I done gave him a gift for his birthday or some shit like that. Like, but I'm just thinking, all right, you know, I come over here, nigga probably got a shelf, couple homies, niggas probably give me a gift, you know what I'm saying? I get there, bro, Slim Thug there, fucking Mike D there, Lil Flip there, Sauce Walka there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, I ain't never really had a birthday party. You know what I'm saying? My whole life. So when I'm getting there, I'm kind of like, I ain't even understanding. I'm like, why the fuck all these niggas here? What y'all got going on?
So you saw like their cars outside, or?
Yeah, so I'm seeing the cars outside. Even when I get in there, bro, I'm still not thinking that these niggas is here because it's my birthday, bro. I'm not even a birthday nigga. I don't really care about that. So, but once it hit me, I was like, oh shit. Like, damn, this nigga Zero really put this shit together. Like, bro, that's some real ass shit. Like, rap niggas don't do that, bro. Rap niggas don't really show that type of love to people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit fucked me up, bro. I was like, damn. And then it's to see, like, Walk here. Like, that's my partner, but I'm like, nigga, what the fuck you doing here? Like, how did you even know to come? You know what I'm saying? But Ro had hit everybody up, bro, and that shit just, and it ended up turning out to be like monumental, bro, because we did a freestyle. That shit wasn't planned. It wasn't nothing. I just started freestyling, bro, and them niggas are from that era of, they not fit to hear freestyle and not get on it, and I knew that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Who. I knew that. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was kind of premeditated. I'm like, man, I'm finna start freestyle. I put the beat on, I start rapping, and next thing you know, we viral. You know what I'm saying? We viral. But that's that H-Town culture, bro. That's the that shit is a testament to how my city, how we fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like the legends, and me and Walk are what you would consider newer legends, but how they embrace us, bro, and how they fuck with us. And yeah, man, that shit was monumental, bro. Shout out to Zero, bro, cause that shit has never been done.
Nah, that shit looks super dope too, man. Yeah. I'm sure you was surprised, like, what the fuck, everyone?
Man,
what's going on here, man?
Fuck my head up.
Let's talk about the intro song, City Cold, man.
Man, yeah, City Cold. It's paint a picture, bro. It paint a picture of not just Houston, any lower urban community, bro. You know what I'm saying? The shit that I was saying on there, I was painting a picture of what I've seen growing up, what I'm seeing right now, and what I think a lot of us, people that not just living in the hood, but just in the struggle, bro. You know what I'm saying? In the struggle, what we see in the struggle, and that was the picture that I wanted to paint. But at the same time, how I rolled over into where I'm at now, that's what I came from. You know what I'm saying? And it was basically one of those, like, yeah, my city cold, but you know, I made it up out there, motherfucker.
Yeah, like you said, it's kind of like what we're seeing in every city. You know, violence is out of control everywhere, man.
Definitely.
There's people dying over bullshit, the stupidest, pettiest reasons that you can imagine.
Come on,
man.
It's crazy. It's getting even crazier after COVID, bro. It's just like, God damn, this shit just made, it turned it up another level due to the fact that during COVID, bro, so many people like seen shit. And what I mean by that, like so many people came up. There was a lot of people came up. Niggas was balling. Niggas was spending all type of shit. Niggas was buying 20 bottles in the club, wasn't even drinking the shit. Like niggas was doing the most. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people got a taste of a life that they hadn't lived before. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them didn't work to get that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So what happens with that is when it's gone, it's like a crack high. You feel me?
Yeah, you start chasing it.
Y'all niggas done experienced the club and popping bottles and the bitches that come with that and the females, you done went and got all this shit done and you wearing this now, you doing all this, and it's gone now. You know what I'm saying? So what does that do? That make you start scrambling to get that shit again. You know what I'm saying? It make you do whatever to get that high again, bro. So I think the shit was a result, bro, of motherfuckers going up and that shit being gone and niggas is doing whatever to get back right there, bro. And I think that's, I think it's it was a ripple effect, bro. Just what happened to the community.
Absolutely, yeah. And I like how you put this as the first song because it's like we're missing that social commentary in music these days, man.
For sure.
Nowadays, you're more likely to hear, "Oh, shit, I killed 10 other people," than to rap about like, "Shit, this is actually what's going on in the community." Man.
Yeah,
so I felt like that was a perfect way to start it too.
Man, appreciate that.
Yeah. So let's talk about Always Down. So Devin the Dude, Freddie the Gibbs. Me and you were just talking off camera about how important it was for you to get Devin on this album. Man.
That was bucket list, bro. That was bucket list to do a song with Devin. Like I always wanted Devin on one of my albums, bro, and he came through. That was a record that me and Big K.R.I.T we had cooked up, and Big K.R.I.T was singing the hook originally, and he gave me the idea, man, you should get Devin to re-sing this, and I was like, damn, that's perfect, bro. You know what I'm saying? So making that happen, and then shout out to Freddie Gibbs. That was somebody I had always fucked with. We had already had a record together, but it was somebody I had been wanting to do a song with. I think Gibbs one of the top lyricists in the game. You know
absolutely.
What I'm saying? You know, and that's a nigga that I fucked with, like just outside of just some music. He cool, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, we connected and he did what he do. He did Freddie Gibbs on that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And which I felt like that's somebody that I wanted to spar with. I wanted to spar with lyrically, feeling that I am one of the best lyricists in the rap game, you know what I'm saying? Not just Texas, in the rap game. So why would it be better than to go get somebody who at the top right now, you know what I'm saying? Hit my nigga up and yeah, we made it happen. Like, and we both went in.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was more of a message that I wanted to leave more so. Freddie Gibbs is already stamped on the moon, you know what I'm saying? That was more so like I've arrived too type shit, yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
And did you get in the studio with Devin for this?
Hell yeah, me and Devin. And, Devin is a special being, bro. Like we got that motherfucker, first of all, Devin coming in that motherfucker with his bill, he him, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be him. But man, that nigga, after we recorded the song, man, we just like chopped it up. Niggas was putting me on some shit. Like I didn't know, I'm a Michael Jackson stan. I didn't know Michael Jackson didn't come up with the moonwalk. I ain't know this, you know what I'm saying? So he, on YouTube, he's showing me all this shit. Like we had one of them type of moments. Like fuck the rap, like we on here. He schooling me on just a bunch of shit. Even the record that we did, I didn't even know the original song. I didn't know what Big K.R.I.T had sampled on there. He plugged me in with that, showing me that, just everything. So it was like, yeah, that shit was dope, man. That was man, I'm a real fan of Devin, bro. I'm actually a fan of everybody that's on my album. So that's the beauty of it. Like it was no moment, nobody on my album I'm with to go get them because they got this going on or that going on. Now I fuck with everybody that's on my album, and I think that's what makes the best music. You know what I'm saying? I ain't chasing nothing. Like I want to make great music with great artists, and that's just how it came about.
Yeah, and you definitely succeeded with that too.
I appreciate
man.
that.
Yeah, man. I Choose You.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is a huge record, man, or a huge sample on there. Was this something you been want? I don't even know. You may have freestyled over this before. I'm not even too sure,
but that shit just came about, bro. I was working on a movie soundtrack, and that song was one of the records that I was getting different artists in the studio to be on this soundtrack. So I had them there, and that was one of the records that we did, and it was like, fuck no, this ain't going on shit, but my album. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, I need this
like,
shit.
hell nah, like we ain't doing that. That shit just, it was that moment. You know, me and Walk we always like make some timely shit together. And so to add Fastlane and that dynamic of what we doing, cause me and Fastlane make some dope ass music together too. But it was like, that's like a ode to H-Town, you know what I'm saying? A ode to Texas. Like, that shit's so Texas, bro. It's so Texas, man, and that's one of the better performing records on the album. People love that shit, you know what I'm saying? They love it, man. Shout out to Walk, shout out to Fastlane.
Yeah, they both went in on that shit too.
For sure,
yeah.
Definitely.
The song Afraid, can you break down the inspiration, the concept for this one?
Afraid. Yeah, so Afraid is, I think a lot of us men, like we tend to go through these cycles or these roller coasters or these whirlwinds in these relationships and shit like that. And a lot of times, bro, we don't really dive deep into like our inner issues, you know what I'm saying? Or shit is just that we got, you know what I'm saying? We, especially niggas like, when we like, coming from where we come from, bro, we talk to, man, get that shit straight, bro. Whatever you going through, bro, you need to take care of that shit. That's the man way, you know what I'm saying? You need to handle that, bro, and get back to what you need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that record was a record of me kind of pouring out, you know what I'm saying, being vulnerable, just talking about the shit we go through when we arguing with our woman, and you know, like, what really be wrong with us? Sometimes it don't even be them, bro, it be us, you know what I'm saying? But majority of niggas ain't going to go talk to no therapist, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas gonna fire some weed, listen to some music that they think they going through with it, and they go, man, I feel that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't going to go talk to nobody or try to, cause sometimes it be shit that we done dealt with when we was younger, or, you know what I'm saying? Or past relationships. Some shit that we ain't never tackled, bro. We ain't never, and I think that record, I got deep on there, man. I talked about some shit that I ain't never even talked about with my mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was like 5, I went to go live with my aunt in the country. So, and that was all the way into like the 4th grade. So, and that shit was, of course, I mean, I love my family. I love my aunt. It wasn't like it was fucked up living with her, but I'm still not with my mama though, you know what I'm saying? So, and that was for years. So each holiday my mama would come and my brother was still with her. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was tormenting to watch them have to leave, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, I ain't going back with them. So, I've never even talked to my mama about that shit, but there's something about that music, bro, I can vent, you know what I'm saying? So that was their record, and it was basically like, sometimes that shit kind of rolls over into our relationship life, bro. We don't know that though. We not thinking of that. Cause we, you know what I'm saying? Everybody go through shit. But sometimes when you don't tackle something and it's like, damn, that could cause abandonment issues or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, it make you just kind of detached from people or whatever you go through, we all go through some shit. And I think that record was more so afraid to like lock in all the way with somebody, you know what I'm saying? You afraid because you probably thinking of the worst. Yeah. So that's where that shit came from. And that shout out to G&B, they produced that one, man. Shout out to Princess Richie, that's the girl that's on there I'm arguing with. Yeah, that record that's one of them ones, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it therapeutic, like when you got done recording that song?
Definitely,
then, like,
man, I played that shit for my brother. He was like, damn, bro. All right, man, we're gonna have a talk with mama. Like, it was one of them ones, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the beauty of this rap shit for me, bro, with me being like, man, I'm just all the way honest, and I just be opening up on the records, bro. And sometimes, like, I was able to talk to, as weird as it sounds, I was able to talk to my fans about that shit before I can go talk to my mama. But I know my mama listens to my music, so I'm pretty sure she understanding where I'm coming from with that now. You know what I'm saying? So it may start a dialogue between me and her about that. But yeah, I definitely use that shit. That's my therapy. Yeah.
Was that a song you sent to her before the album came out, or?
Hell no, I was probably scared to send it to her. I ain't gonna send it to her. She can hear it, and then we can talk about it if she want to talk. It ain't even really nothing to even at this point to talk about. I just think that was because I mean, like I said on the song, I'm grown now, so I understand the roadblocks and the struggles that we go through as young parents. You know what I'm saying? So she probably did what was best for me. I'm going with somebody who is stable and all, you know what I'm saying? So, but I was just saying the growing up, you don't get that shit. You don't understand that shit. It's a lot of shit we don't understand.
Yeah, especially at 5 years old.
Until we grown and we gotta kind of experience life and then, okay, this is why this happened. So it ain't no resentment or nothing. I'm like a mama's boy. Me and mama, I came back in the 4th grade, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely, me and my mama is extremely close. That's one of my best friends. So like I said, it ain't really nothing to, I guess, talk about in a sense, but I've just never spoke on that shit, period. Yeah. Understood,
man.
Yeah.
One of my favorites on there is Still Waters.
Man.
Talk about that song.
Still Waters. Man, that's another one of those records that it got kind of personal on there. Still Waters is one of the ones where I just was like, I was going, bro. I was like, I wanted to just, if you listen to it, that first verse is random thoughts, bro. It's a lot of random thoughts. Money, power, respect got us feeling like is we ever wrong. Even Dr. King at them hoes calling Coretta's phone. Like I'm just talking everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about everything on there. And that second verse, bro, get real personal, bro, because I talk about my cousin, who I was extremely close with. He passed away from COVID. So the whole time, like he was in the hospital, you know, he would reach out to different family people to talk to him because he was kind of doing bad. But we ain't thinking nobody gonna die from this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'll talk to him when he get out. We gonna make jokes about the shit. You know what I'm saying? And like he ended up passing away, bro. And it was like, damn, bro, I didn't even talk to this nigga. Like, when he would call and the fan, oh, Jazz on the phone says it, I didn't even talk to him, you know what I'm saying? And that shit kind of fucked with me, bro, because it's like the next time I seen him was at a funeral, you know what I'm saying? And it just made me speak on like little grudges that we be holding with family and shit like that. Like, it can happen, you know what I'm saying? So I talk about me, the grudges I hold with certain people and shit like that. Like, knowing if something happened to any of them, it'll fuck me up, but you know, that pride and that ego shit. So yeah, that was one of them records that, like majority of the album, it's just personal, you know what I'm saying? It's just like me venting and getting, I was able to really like leave it all on the table with this album, bro.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
What videos you plan to shoot, or you have something already tucked away?
Man, so Still Waters already shot.
Okay.
Always Down already shot. A Hol Up video. Like with me working on this album for so long, I wasn't just recording. I was gearing up for this shit. I knew what was about to happen. I knew this collection of music that I got is special. So I don't want to play with it. I don't want to like be scrambling to do the videos type shit. That's why you was seeing, Karma was already ready. Like Your Wish was already ready. You know what I'm saying? City Code was already ready. Like, and I got plenty more. I'm gonna shoot a video to every album. I mean to every song on this album. I probably got like maybe just 3 more songs to shoot out the whole album. Everything else already shot. Yeah, bro. So like, I was gearing up. And when I say like it took me a long time to do this album, it took me a long time to complete it to my satisfaction. Like, I'm still working, though. I had shot a whole movie. Me and Slim Thug got a whole movie we done shot. It's coming out in March. So, yeah, I did that. I put out another movie came out. The Dirty Third came out at the beginning of last year, and I was executive producer of that soundtrack. So a nigga was working. I don't want people to think a nigga, I was just sitting back taking 2-3 years to make no music. Nah, I'm working, but at the same time, this is my baby. So this particular thing is gonna take however long it needs to take. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna just put it out because Propain ain't put out the album. Like, I'd rather wait and give them something that everybody gonna be talking about now, opposed to, oh yeah, Propain put out the album, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then next week everyone forgets about it.
Nobody give a fuck about it, bro, because the attention span already short nowadays, and then the quality of the music is at its lowest. And it's because people think they gotta keep feeding the people. You gotta keep feeding them because you're giving them fast food. If you give them something they gonna sit with, bro, like, nah, I think that's, the rap game need to kind of go back to holding artists accountable for trash, bro. I don't give a fuck how many records you saw. I don't give a fuck who you is, what you done. Trash is trash, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta quit. When a nigga put out, or a woman put out something that's not jamming, their defense can be that they sold X amount of, you know what I'm saying? That's bullshit. We're already living in a altered number of times already. So we need to get it back to where, like, the jamming shit need to get talked about. And if the shit ain't jamming, I don't give a fuck who that is, man, that shit trash. And I think that's gonna elevate the overall quality of hip hop, bro. Instead of us watching this shit decline, you know what I'm saying? It needs to be back. Niggas need to put out great albums, bro. It was a lot of bullshit came out last year. You know what I'm saying? By some artists that I consider some of my favorite artists. Just because I think niggas be trying to just throw shit out. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to get this shit back to a standard, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think people need to hold each other accountable. If some media outlets say your shit ain't jamming, we don't need to try to keep them canceled.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, we need to get this shit back to, like, niggas need to be jamming. That's where the rap game need to get back to, bro. Yeah.
I absolutely agree. And I feel like a lot of these new artists, they just lack the passion for the art too, man. It's like they getting in this shit, I'm gonna get rich. That's all they thinking about. It's
and see, with some of the newer artists, I can't really blame the newer artists, bro. Because they coming into what they know. And don't get it twisted, we still got some young artists that's fucking dope as fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Marcus Clay. He young, bro, but he cut from that cloth of classical rap, bro. You know what I'm saying? He cut from that cloth of quality. And it's a lot of artists, bro. Not to, like the Monaleos, the King the Mans. We got a lot of newer artists that are cold as fuck. I'm just saying, as a whole, bro, we gotta hold each other to these standards of, let's get back to making great music. Let's get back to making great projects, bro. Let's take pride in albums, bro. They be giving out these fucking Grammys and Album of the Years and shit to motherfuckers who don't even deserve it. They like, we need to hold court on our own shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold court on what's jamming, hold court on what's considered classical. You know what I'm saying? And I think the overall quality of this game will elevate, not just for the older artists and them OGs and them legends, or just the newer artists coming in, but everybody as a whole, bro.
I agree, absolutely.
Sure.
You put the H-Town remix on there, which
sure.
has been one of your biggest songs these past few years.
Yeah, I had to, because it wasn't on a project, and that was one of them ones where I was like, bro, I gotta get this. It gotta get this due diligence, bro. People gotta hear this. The people who haven't heard, even though that shit is already at millions of views, it was like, nah, it ain't make an album. This gotta make the album. So that was one of them ones where I was like, that's why I put it at the end as a bonus. Yeah. But it was like, nah, this shit too hard to not go on there. And it still fit. I made that in the same mind frame of everything else. So it definitely fit.
Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah. You shared this clip of you talking to Static Selector. Yeah. And he told you that Jay-Z had texted, I think, Bun. Yeah. And was like kind of complimenting a song that you were featured on with Styles P and Bun B, man.
Man, I have been dying to talk about this shit for so long, but couldn't, because you know what I'm saying, I didn't want to step on no toes, man. But yeah, so shout out to Bun B and Static Selector, man. They was doing, they do this thing called Trio Static, where they record a whole album in one day. And this happened to be the second time they was doing this. I'm on all three of them. Shout out to them for that. But the second one, so we do it in New York, and it's a record with me, Styles P, which I'm fucking a fan, bro, and Bun. And this Styles and Bun, like, they already submitted. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to work on this motherfucker. So I did what I do on there. And so the album come out, and one morning Bun just texted me. He was like, man, you ready for this? You sitting down? And I'm just like, what you talking about, bro? And he just sent me a screenshot of Jay-Z texting him saying he sent them that song, and he was like, Propain? Question mark. He was like, yeah, he gave the OGs a run for their money.
Oh, shit.
And he know how I feel about Jay-Z, bro. That's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? That was one of the moments, bro. That was like a top moment for me right there. That's like the God MC, you know what I'm saying? Like acknowledging me and like, you know what I'm saying, giving me my props, and that shit was dope. But yeah, shout out to Bun, shout out to Static Collector for that, because fuck, I wasn't supposed to tell nobody. I sent that motherfucker to everybody I knew. I was like, hey, don't tell nobody. Man, I sent that bitch to everybody, nigga. I'm at the gym, hey, yeah, look, this nigga Jay-Z telling me and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
A little subtle flex right there.
Shout out to Jay, man. That's major, bro. Yeah.
No, that's probably understated how major that is.
Nah, for sure. That's crazy. Yeah.
I saw Houston, give you some props too, man, with the 50 years of hip hop too, man. That's, from the mayor himself.
That was dope, man. Just to even be acknowledged, because we got a rich ass culture when it comes to the rap. Like, from even the newer artists right now, all the way going to before, I was probably even born. And yeah, to be recognized, shout out to Sylvester Turner, Mayor Sylvester Turner, shout out to Dunny Houston, and shout out to Bun B. They had a super dope 50 years of hip hop event. And just to get acknowledged, bro, and to get that certificate and be honored as one of the ones who have like got my name on the wall in this rap shit of Houston, that was dope, bro. It's definitely appreciated, and it's a humbling experience. So salute to them for that.
Yeah, well deserved too, man.
Man, thank you, bro.
Yeah. And I see you still giving back to the community too.
Sure.
Did the shopping spree for the kids for Christmas.
For sure, man. This is our, this is our third. Like, I've always done Christmas events, but this is something that I've been doing for the last 3 years, where we take about 25 kids, surprise them, give them like 15 minutes, you can go get whatever you want. And I want to give a shout out to my best friend Curtis, man, and shout out to Roxanne, because them ones who are like-minded that helped me do this, you know what I'm saying? And that's just something we want to get bigger and bigger, bro. I just feel like, it's so much more I feel like we could always do, but something like that, bro, that's what made Christmas for me. Of course, I love to see when my daughter's happy when she opening gifts and stuff like that, but that right there, bro, helping people because it ain't sometimes even the kids that would do it, it's those parents, bro, that you never know what they going through, bro, and that shit, you done made their whole world, you know what I'm saying? Like, because even the parents, it's a lot of parents that really want to, bro. You know what I'm saying? They really want to, so, man, that should be dope, bro. They get to crying to you, man, and just thanking you for you. And it's like, that's what this shit all about, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. When it's all said and done, of course I want niggas to be like, yeah, that nigga Propain was dope. That nigga rap his ass off. But I also, when people speak on me, I want people to speak on that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How a nigga changed lives, how people help people when they needed it most, or how I was there for them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think I hang my head on the most. So it ain't for no type of pat on the back or no shit like that. I really been doing shit like this since before I even had some money. You know what I'm saying? Me and my partners been like helping people. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we can. It may have not been that much at that time, but we been on this type of time. So that shit just in us. We gonna keep doing that, though.
Yeah, that's part of your legacy too, man.
Sure.
When this shit's all said and done,
sure.
man. So salute to you for doing that,
man,
too.
Appreciate
man.
that.
Yeah. So you got to go overseas to Europe last year.
Oh yeah.
What was that experience like?
Yeah, man. I went to Marbella in Spain.
Okay.
And then I went to Stockholm, Sweden. So me and my partners, bro, we actually go to Europe every summer.
Okay.
Like, that's like our thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? We just go to different places. We go, you know what I'm saying? We go to South of France, or one time we may go to Greece, or we gonna go to Europe, bro. And it's like, the first time I went, bro, I of course we all go to like Mexico's, like, you know what I'm saying, the Cancuns and shit like that. That's vacation, like beachy trips and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you're not really getting a culture when you on these.
Yeah, like at a resort.
A resort type shit, bro. You're not really getting the real what's going on in these places. So the first time, I think it was 2019, bro, and I went to Stockholm, Sweden. And that was the first time I ever really, this gonna sound crazy, that's the first time I ever really realized, like, damn, this shit really bigger than where we from, bro. It's a lot of life going on out here. And this shit like all similar, bro. It's a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit changed my whole world, changed my whole way of thinking, bro. And cause Stockholm is not beachy. So one of my partners who hooped overseas, he went there a lot. So that was kind of his idea for us to go there. You know what I'm saying? And when we went there, bro, you just it's different culture, bro. Way that all these people rocking, just different shit, and you really realizing, damn, this shit kind of bigger than my block, bro. It's bigger than my neighborhood. Like, this shit it's billions of people out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think that shit just woke me up, bro. And one of the main things, I had lost my phone, and like this chick I was like, fuck, bro. And she was like, why you so mad? Y'all Americans be so mad. I was like, shit, I lost my phone. She was like, nah, it's gonna still be there when you go. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, go back to the phone right there, and you just realize, like, so Stockholm is considered one of the happiest cities in America. I mean, not America, my bad, in the world.
Oh, wow.
So nobody mad around there. You bump somebody, they gonna laugh and keep it going. It ain't what we used to, bro. We be on the defense, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can leave your car doors unlocked, your door, your house door. It's just different, bro. It's a different world. So that shit kind of woke me up, bro, and just made me want to start experiencing different places, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you go like Marbella, we went to Cannes. Cannes is like fucking amazing, bro. All that shit, bro, I been encouraging all my partners in the hood, bro. Go somewhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere, like expand, bro. Cause I was one of them people who, I'm stuck in my ways. I don't wanna go there cause I don't wanna eat none of that food. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to what I'm used to. And you go and you dive into this shit and you understand that this shit is like, bro, it's a big ass world out here, bro. And that shit has helped the music too, bro. You know what I'm saying? I notice I constantly talk about these experiences everywhere I'm going. And it just expands you, bro. It turns you to a different person if you're able. And I tell people all the time, even niggas from like my hood, like, you may don't go to Europe, bro, but nigga, you need to leave Herm Clark. You need to leave the block, you know what I'm saying? And go experience maybe LA or Philadelphia or nigga, just go to Oklahoma or something, bro, so you can understand it. Everything ain't about this block right here, bro. Cause that's what we kind of conditioned to. We confined to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I know I got homies, bro, who have never left the neighborhood. To even go to the Galleria Mall is a foreign country to these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Cause they never, all they shoes and clothes they gonna go get from right around the corner, down the street. You know what I'm saying? All the food they getting, bro, it's like they right there. And it's just, man, I just tell niggas all the time, bro, go travel, bro. Go travel, man. If you don't, just one time, go somewhere, bro. And understand that it's just a different world, bro. And a lot of people I grew up with or niggas from my hood, when they finally do, they'll hit me up like, damn, bro, that shit was live, bro. This, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, that shit dope, bro. That traveling shit, what it is.
Yeah, it's definitely good to expand your mind like that too,
man. And that shit like a refuel for me. I gotta go every year now. Yeah. I'm gonna go crazy.
I know you were close with Big Pokey, man.
Man, one of my favorites, bro.
Yeah, can you just speak on you guys' relationship that you guys had and was able to build up?
So Pokey was one of the rappers who, when I was growing up, I had kind of went through a transition, bro. So of course, my older brother, he's jammed SUC, so that's how I got put on all the Screwed Up Clique. And you know, when I'm in school, we want to be like Lil Flip and Youngster and Kiki and all that. And then I went through a phase where I had kind of got turned on to like Jay-Z, Nas, DMX, and it was just different. Like in Houston, we was more of we jamming. We got this Southern style, this country tunes, like, you know, we jamming. And in New York, it was more of a lyrical thing, and these pictures that they was painting, it was foreign to me. And I had kind of got infatuated with that shit. And so I had kind of like shifted to listening to that more than I would listen. And then, so Big Pokey was one of the ones, like Hardest Pin the Litter was like, oh shit, like we can do this too. You know what I'm saying? We just as good, we just as lyrical. Oh, I can be proud to be an H-Town nigga and consider myself lyrical. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he did for me, bro, growing up. And then to actually, years later, get in the game, make a name for myself, do music with this nigga, bro, it was like an honor. Like Big Pokey was on my album, the last one that came out, and I just was on the last album he just put out. Him and J-Dog put out an album. And man, that nigga told me out of the new rappers, I was like his favorite new Houston rapper. That shit meant the world to me. And I was trying to explain him without trying to sound too fan. It's like, nigga, this Big Pokey telling me this, bro. You don't even understand, like, nigga, I rap how I rap because you made it cool for me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was definitely a blow, not just for myself, but for the city, bro, because Big Pokey was just starting to get back rocking, bro. Big Pokey had took like a 9-10 year hiatus from putting out music. And when he came back, it sounded like he never left, bro. Nigga was polished. He was just cold. And I remember me and him, the last time we talked, he was like, bro, I'm back on it now. Like, send me some shit. Let's do some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely it was so much shit I wanted to do with him, bro. I'm happy that we got music in the world, bro, that is dope. And that shit gonna live forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, Big Pokey one of them ones, man.
Yeah. Big Pokey, man, for sure, man.
Hell yeah.
So 2024, bro. What's the plans? What's some goals? Do we got to wait another 2.5 years for an album?
2024, man. Right now, man, we pushing this album, man. I think this is a masterpiece and a piece of work that I really want the world to hear, bro. And I'm pushing that. I'm pushing that to the world to just experience this moment of this album. And at the same time, I got a movie called Double Cup coming out with Slim Thug, Lil Kiki on the movie also. Me and Slim got that soundtrack that's gonna come with that. That's gonna be crazy. And you know, I threw the Me and Zero album out the last time. I don't want to jinx nothing else I got going on because shit, it's been 2 years since that. But yeah, working with me and Zero we definitely almost done with that. Me and Sauce Walka working on some shit. Like, that's somebody that I got a lot of respect for. And we just had like a long talk the other day, man, of some shit that we plotting and we want to do together. So it's just, I just plan to keep elevating the brand, bro, because some strange reason, every time I drop a project, bro, it's like I become a new artist again to a lot of people. It's because of so many people coming in that has never been tuned into the music. I never want to be one of those people who feel like I've done it already or I've made it, because I know it's still so many people that ain't tapped in with the music. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm just growing, bro. I'm just want to keep growing as an artist, keep inspiring the people, keep making music that I feel like can shift the culture, and then they can also like give game to people. Not necessarily people that's just younger than me, give game to people that could be the same age as me or is going through something that I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? This shit is like books that I'm putting out. So yeah, 2024, man, I think it's gonna be one of the biggest years yet. This album already started. The success of this album in these 2 weeks is, I hate to say crazy, because everybody says, oh, it's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy. Nah, man, but it's been something special, bro. You know what I'm saying? So salute to my fans. Salute to the people that wasn't on me that's jamming this shit. And then salute to the people that's watching this, that haven't heard it, that's about to go jam it. I know you're gonna enjoy this shit. It's a special project, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a classic. Yeah. And I don't say that lightly. This is a classic album.
Man, I stamped that for you too.
I appreciate that, man.
All right, Pro, you got any shout outs you'd like to give before we wrap it up here, man?
Man, I want to shout out everybody who played a part in Made from Scratch. I don't really want to forget nobody, but I want to shout out all the rappers that's on there. I want to shout out all the production that's on there, G&B, Big K.R.I.T, DJ XO, DJ Chose.
I think June had one on there.
June James, he killed it. Shout out to G Luck for the mixing process. Me and that nigga damn near lost our friendship over this album, bro, because it just was a long, strenuous process, bro, of mixing this album and wanting it one way and him doing it one way, but he did it like nobody else could do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? He made that shit a movie. He does a lot of post-production, bro, that them engineers don't get credit for, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of shit that go on with music that niggas don't get credit for. And that's why I don't want to forget nobody. I don't want to forget Mark Bird and Charity and they whole clique of them was the live musicians. I went after shit was done and had them playing on a lot of shit. to make it more, you know what I'm saying? To bring it more to life. Shout out to Timothy Lenz and shooting all the videos. Shout out to my dog Gucho. Man, just shout out to everybody who played a part, everybody who been mentioning the album, who been speaking on the album, all the promoters that's been booking me, everybody who's sharing it with their homies and jamming it, all the females is jamming it, all the women is jamming, my bad, I didn't mean to say females, but everybody who rocking with the shit, bro, I appreciate everybody. So shout out to all y'all, I don't want to leave nobody out, man. Shout out to Dirty Glove Bastards, man, for always showing me love. Anytime I call, bro, it's always been 1,000, bro. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Yeah.
As the story goes, Big Pooh with the fat gold chains. It's 990 at a 2,000 lack on swings.